And there says, as a kind of view about why white women, she thinks are attractive to black men, because they go and get themselves educated or what have you, which caused a little bit of controversy. Are white women attracted to are you attracted to white women because they're subservient? Is that part of the problem?
Me, definitely not. In my experience, I think it's very hard. You get close to generalization so much here. But like, I think my guy there saying, oh, well, we have more fun. I think it's easier to get her under control. You know?
Easier to get...
easier to do what he wants. They don't stand up to them as much.
What white women don't?
My experience is black women.
Come on, listen to the brother.
My experience is black women, they will stand up to the last round and stand up and give you what they've got to say. And okay, then maybe white women will do the same.
I'm in a black relationship. I've been in a relationship with him for 11 years. And if I don't like something that he's doing or he's saying to me, I will tell him. I'm not going to take it. I don't think it's got anything to do with your colour, where you come from. It's what's inside yourself. If you're the sort of personality that will stick up for yourself, then you will. Your colour's got nothing to do with it. Absolutely nothing to do with it.
I would say that I'm talking out of past experience, you know. Yeah, I'm just talking out of past experience and what I've seen. Yeah. Yeah, but
Beryl, is that part of the attraction? Do you think for some black men that white women are? My friend here says easier to handle, they won't stand up to you, or you can deal with them easier. They'll do as they're told. They're more subservient.
I think really why, in general, why it's just generalizing again. On a simple term, white women will go with black men because they're more fun in that sense. You understand me?
Yeah.
But what can I say? You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know. Have you been out with white women?
Well, I'm in a band, and therefore I play music, I entertain the public. White people have been rushing me from I'm a youngster. You get me? I mingled with the white people. Yeah, white people rush black people, especially in the music industry that I am. So I've been approached left, right, and centre, and I might leave here and be approached again. You understand me? But you get what I'm saying?
And then again, you might not.
And then again, I might not. Yeah, but I have a child. I have a family, and I respect my child, my black child, and my family, my black family. But you know, everybody's an individual. It's your own choice. You can go where you want to go. Right. You know what I mean? But simply, I think they do go for black guys because they're looking for fun. You know?
All right, but
Pauline.
My conclusion, in the sense that what I've heard today already, what upsets me is the fact that, all right, I believe that in life, obviously as well, we grew up in England. If you make a preference and you obviously choose to go with someone outside that race, that's fine, by all means. But what I don't like is when people are sitting there saying, well, this is because of the fact that this person is easier to control than a black woman or whatever. Most of these black guys have left behind their black sisters to know, basically, to go out and have fun with them. We too go out and have fun and have a laugh. We're no different from anybody else who, when you go out on the dance floor, we can talk. I've met many black guys here today that have come up to me and can approach me. So all this talk about, it's basically, what I'm looking at is an excuse to say that, obviously, with a black woman, they're trying to say that it's easier to find a white woman than approach a black woman. But the way I see it is, at the end of the day, their mothers are black, their sisters are black. So when they separate themselves from their own black family, what are they getting into that makes them think that we have no longer... You understand? What I'm trying to say is that basically...
Well, you're affected by it. You don't like black men going with white women.
No, I don't mind. I think to myself, if you date somebody for the person, you're not going out with animals. We are all human beings. And again, you're in a society where you mix, and you should be able to mix with everybody. I don't have to get with a white man to prove a point. I can get on with a white person whether she of my own sex. I can get on with everybody from all across the board. I'm not going out with a white man to prove a point that I want to be accepted. Robert, I'm proud of who I am.
Black men are? Sorry.
Historically, right? I did a lot of... I'm at university doing a degree. Historically, and as I said earlier on, I'm not saying it's wrong or saying that it's right, okay, but historically, right, the 16th and the 17th century, the ending of the American Civil War, right, the population of London, or the black population of London, numbered between 12 to 15,000. 3/4 of the black men that were here in London and all the various ports, Cardiff, Liverpool, etc., right, married, had children. People like Ignatius Sancho, who ended up living in Kidderminster, married, had children, and their children, you know, had further children. And
what's the point you're making?
Well, basically, what I'm saying is that it's not a new phenomenon.
We know it's not a new phenomenon. Do black men make good fathers?
Well, in my experience, no, because I've never had any support from the fathers.
Fathers? How many fathers?
Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
2 first are with one man. And they're 24 and 10.
Yeah.
Yes, but I've never had any
Oh,
support
so hang
from
on,
him.
you've got a son of
24.
10 and a son of 24.
From the
both
same man.
Both the same, yeah.
Yeah. And he's never ever given me any support. He's been darting from one black woman to another and come to me in the middle, and I've still stayed there because
Well,
I
he's got
just liked
children
him.
by-
He
other-
oozed appeal, black men oozed appeal to me, and I've just stayed with him.
Do they make are they reliable?
I wouldn't really say they're reliable as such. Sometimes they can be, but they're not really.
Yeah, but reliable
Why?
in what
Why?
sense?
Why?
In what context? What are we asking about? When you say, are black men reliable, in what context are you saying reliable?
When they're in the family, when they're in a family situation.
Yeah, but then you've got...
Talk to her, tell her.
Yeah, but what you've got to remember is, let me tell you something now, there's good and bad in every race. Yeah. There's white men who ain't reliable in their society. No, it's not just an opinion. You have to remember, we're all human beings.
What's your experience?
My experience is that they're unreliable, yeah?
Why?
Yeah, but
What's your
have you gone
experience
out
of
with all of the black
unreliability?
men in society?
In time,
She's speaking from
family.
We're talking about
you have a
generalisation. She's
child
being
for them.
specific.
I don't have any kids, but if you have a child for them, they don't want to know they've gone.
I have, okay? I've got 4 children, yeah? All of them.
Please, come on.
I've got 4 children, and they're all mixed race, yeah? 10-year gap, 2 white guys. The one person that stand by me through thick and thin, no car, no help, my black friend, a black man. He's there to meet me, to pick them up from school. He's there to take me shopping. He's there when they're misbehaving. He is being like a parent. So therefore, I don't think that to say that black men are not good parents, because he's not their father and he's still being a constant good. And my brother is a good parent too.
Are we ever going to not have to have this conversation, do you think?
Well, I don't think we should be having it now. It's like we're generalising. You know, you take the whole generalising thing. Oh, all black men are unreliable, all black men are reliable, or whatever. It's nonsense. We're individuals. I mean, look at the black people in this audience. We're all very different. You can't sort of say it's you know.
What do you mean we're all very different?
We are very different.
Please, you're interrupting. He hasn't spoken once yet. Let him finish. Go on, Howard. Come on.
No, we're very different, as in the way I might behave with I've got a child, the way I behave with my child might be different to the way my man over there might behave with his child. We're different people. Why just say black men unreliable?
Nicola, can you imagine? Nicola, can you imagine that liking, falling in love with, going out with a black man could arouse all this kind of controversy?
I think it's ridiculous. I think the more races actually intermingle, even whether you think this is wrong, well, the more they intermingle, the less racism's going to be there in the end. I think the more children...
Take care of yourselves. See you in the morning.